People have told you in the past that you need to be disciplined, but they never spoke specifically how and why. Now, the way I want you to look at discipline is there is two versions of you. There is the athlete best version of you. There is this goblin version of you. And every day you have an option. You can either do the discipline tasks, move forward towards that better version of you, or you can pass on the tasks. But every time you pass on the task that you should have done, pass up on the discipline, you degrade your character ever so slightly. In this race, you slow down your current self while the goblin is getting closer and closer towards you. Eventually, if you pass up on discipline for so long, you become the goblin. You feel like you can't get out, you feel like the world's against you, and ultimately you think that it's not your fault that you are where you are in life right now, when ultimately it was just a reflection of the actions you've done. However, if you continuously do the daily actions and the discipline, you're going to transcend into that better character version of you, and the goblin is not going to be able to keep up with you. He will get smaller and smaller and smaller until he eventually fades away and disintegrates. This is what we want to focus on when it comes to discipline. Not do the discipline tasks, more who do I not want to become? And when you use that, you will do the disciplines each and every day because you see the version of you that you could be that you do not want to be. So this video today, we're going to discuss what vices are going to keep you away from achieving the goal. It was after a viewer of the channel commented, said, what are my thoughts on vices like alcohol and whatnot? Well, the way I look at vices are a little bit different. I've got 3 of them I've written down for you to go through in this video that I believe will add a little bit more depth behind helping you actually get in shape. I can tell you don't eat chocolate, I can tell you don't drink alcohol, I can tell you don't stay up late. Sure, they're like vices, but they're like short tactics. What we want to do is address the root cause, and when we address the root cause, all the tactics fall into place. So your first vice that you want to avoid, if you want to get shredded and in great condition, is your need for comfort. It is not comfortable going from whatever body fat percentage you are down to 10%. Really, really isn't. Like right now, we're on the way, we're getting close down there, but I'm filming this video from a cruise ship where I'm only eating meat so I can stay on plan and make sure I hit the goal. The scales are with me in the bathroom because I take this stuff serious, but it's uncomfortable. I think I'm walking past all of the endless amounts of cakes and enjoyment and thinking, wow, it'd be nice to have some of that. But we don't do it because it's not about the food specifically that you put in your mouth. It's about choosing comfort over choosing what's right. Most people choose what's easy before they choose what's right, and that's why they aren't where they want to be. We know the best things for us and we know we should do them, and you get the reward after, but people haven't got an ounce of delayed gratification inside of them. If you just thought of future you and suffered for him, it would make the need for comfort go away. Like, I think soon enough, if you watch this channel for long enough, if you do the practices for long enough, you're going to get to the point where it's like you almost don't want comfort because you know the repercussions and the karma that comes with it is never anything good. You almost want to be doing and taking on and welcoming with open arms the need for hard things, the challenges in life, because you understand that's you transcending to the best version of you, and life is going to give you good karma back for it. Like if you have a friend and he's stuck in your town and lives in the opposite town 30 minutes away and has nowhere getting back, you can say, nah, I can't, I'm busy. Even if you might be just sat at home because it's comfy and you're chilling with your missus or whatever. But the reality is, karma will come back and get you because you passed on one of life's tests where it's testing to see your character. Whereas if you said, yeah, cool, jumped in the car, took him back, life would reward you for that at a later date. The same goes for what you should do now. It's comfortable to eat at maintenance. It's comfortable even more to eat in a surplus. It's comfortable to eat whatever you want without really thinking about it. Of course it is. It's not comfortable to say no to certain foods. It's not comfortable to be in a calorie deficit for a prolonged period of time. But ultimately, if you want the physique you desire, and you want the character most importantly that you desire, then you're going to need to be able to embrace discomfort. Training to failure is uncomfortable. Being in a calorie deficit is uncomfortable. Saying no to your friends or your missus on a weekend when they want to go out for food is a slight bit of uncomfortableness. And you could say it isn't, but actually, let's be honest, you don't really like telling the people you like no. So there is going to be some discomfort there. You might have to tell your kids you can't eat with them at this meal out they want to go to because you need to stay on plan. So you need to be okay with comfort. You need to be okay with discomfort. You need to be okay understanding that comfort is the vice that you want to stay away from. Like, if you're in a comfy space, realistically, you're not growing, are you? You're not transcending towards that best character version of you. And I always say, like, I put the video up about getting shredded. Really what this is about is developing your character. Because if you develop your character first, the physique will follow suit, and so will a lot of other areas in your life. I think what you're chasing in terms of a nice physique and what that's going to bring to you, I think that could be fixed earlier on, rather than the superficial like six pack itself. Thinking more of the character you needed to become underneath. That's what's going to bring you the fulfillment and the contentment, rather than the arbitrary like six pack abs. The second point you're going to need to get rid of, or the second vice you're going to need to get under wraps, we'll say, is the need for excitement. Getting in shape is honestly pretty boring. The cardio you do at heart rate 120 to 130 beats per minute daily is pretty boring. Tracking your weights is pretty boring. The food you'll eat will be fairly bland and less palatable. It is boring. I'll tell you now, it's boring. It's exciting when you look in the mirror, sure, fine. It's exciting when you've got a big boy pump on and you're getting photos after, sure. But for the most part, the day-to-day tasks are boring. You're going to go out, you're going to do your steps, you're going to do your cardio, you're going to train, you're going to track your training, you're going to see what you did last time, you're going to be constantly looking at data, you're going to be tracking your macros, eating the same foods, shopping at the same spot, say no to eating out, and you're going to be shredded, for sure. But you need to find excitement in just the process of ticking off what you need to do each and every day. Don't find excitement in the here and now thing that you're eating. Find excitement in your ability to stick to the process, in the days of discipline you've ticked off in order to become that better version of you. That's what you want to enjoy. You want to be okay with like less, because you technically are going to be on less. You're going to be eating less food, or you're going to have less to do. So you want to be okay with that. And said, find your excitement in the person you're becoming, the character that you are able to develop. The fact that now you are someone that can say no to things. Now you're someone that can stick to something for a prolonged period of time. Knowing you personally can stick to something for a long period of time is a very, very warming feeling, because it's not just going to be about getting a six-pack. There's going to be a work task that you need to stick out for 6 months to then get to the next stage in your career. Knowing that you've got that in your arsenal is very, very powerful. Knowing that you can stick to one person for the longest period of time so you can produce good, healthy children is a good thing to have in your arsenal. So look at this as more of the vehicle you use to develop all other areas of your life and find the excitement in that. Because otherwise, if you're trying to find excitement in the micro, in the foods, in the training, in the cardio, in the social, you're not going to be satisfied with that. So I want to make it clear to you now that, like, get that vice under wraps and have an understanding of where excitement is truly going to be coming from. And the last point I'll mention here is the need for acceptance. That's a vice. The need for acceptance is a vice, because if you can't control that, you will always be at the mercy of other people. Your friends, your family, people that want you to do what they're doing and enjoy what they're enjoying. But they haven't got your goals in mind. They haven't got your mission in mind. They've got their happiness in mind, and rightly so. They're not bad for that. That's just the way human beings are wired up. Unless they've been through it themselves and understand that they want to see you get to the end, if they haven't got that understanding, they can't relate to that point. They're not going to think of you in that way, and it's not their fault. You want to be okay. You want to be able to say no to people and be okay with that. For a short period of time, you might not be accepted by everyone. But that's all right. It's not going to last forever. It's just while you're on the plan. And then you can go back to like enjoying life at maintenance and still being around them, and probably inspire them to do the same thing. Because soon they'll see the light at the end of the tunnel, that what you did was good for you, and they want a bit of that. But if you always need to be accepted by a certain group, you're always at the mercy of the... You ever heard the term, we used to say it in the army, you're only as fast as your slowest man. You're only as strong as your weakest link. And that's the same. If you're at the mercy of other people, you're only going to get as lean as the fattest person, because you're all going to be living incongruent with his lifestyle if he's the slowest person. So you need to be okay with, unfortunately, like upsetting a few people, saying no to a few people, maybe even losing a few people. But if this was your goal and this is what you wanted help with and why you clicked on this video, then ultimately you want it for a greater reason, and you'll do what's needed at the time. So when I look at vices, don't look at the micro, don't look at the shallow things. It's not the alcohol, it's not the staying up late, it's not the junk food, it's not any of that. It's the soft skills of your character. That's where the vice starts. Like, someone that is addicted to porn it's not the porn's fault. That's there, it serves its purpose. Whatever your view is on that, I don't really mind. But that's not the issue. The issue is, why is he addicted to porn? The issue is he's probably lonely. He's probably lonely because he lacks confidence for something. He lacks confidence, so therefore he can't find a partner for himself, so he reverts to that. The porn is not the issue, but that obviously with that then makeup, he's then stuck on that for a period of time until he actually is reliant on it. Fine. But that's not the issue. The issue is not the end thing you see. Alcohol is not inherently bad. It's just the way that people use and abuse it is, and for how they got to that point, that's what needs fixing. So I can come on here and say, don't drink alcohol, don't stay up late, don't eat junk food. quit these vices, like not hang around certain people. But none of those things are the problem. The problem starts with your character internally. You must fix that first if you're there to truly change how you look and how your physique looks. So fix that first. When it comes to vices, fix the deep-rooted things that I've mentioned here. If you found this video value, great. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to come join us at the Gorilla Platoon, there'll be a link in the description and roll through from there. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.